We should not turn this campaign into a tribal war. Actor Edochie advises Nigerians. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Few moments ago, popular Nollywood actor, director, producer and politician Edochie took to social media to issue a piece of advice to Nigerians ahead of the 2023 general elections. Edochie advises Nigerians not to turn the presidential campaign into tribal war. The actor stated that at this point, people need to be very careful with their utterances. Edochie further stressed that as the three major contestants for the 2023 presidential elections are Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba, people should endeavor not to turn the campaign into a tribal war. In his words, at this point, we all need to be careful with our utterances. As the major flag bearers are Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa, we should not turn this campaign into a tribal war, Edochie said. Edochie was also intending on running for the 2023 presidential seat, but unfortunately, he announced a few weeks ago that he will no longer be contesting for the position. What are your thoughts on this? Another reminder that we are not fighting each other, but we are fighting bad governance. Another reminder that we are not fighting each other, but we are fighting bad governance. Another reminder that all of us are victims in this. Nobody is a victor. So before you start talking and attacking another person because he's campaigning for someone else, like I will always say, educate the person more. What's in your candidate feed do? What did your candidate do when he was in so and so office? Did he do well? Was he able to deliver? What told you that he's going to deliver now? If he delivered, how did they deliver? What are the benefits of voting for this person? You understand? Sell your candidate rather than keep attacking one another. Everybody is entitled to his or her own choice of person to vote for. You want to vote for the Labour Party, no problem. You want to vote for the PDP, no problem. You want to vote for the All Progressives, no problem. But the thing is, we are all entitled, you all have a right to come outside and vote. We all have a right to come outside and vote. And that is why we should rather campaign to each other instead of attack each other. What it means, if somebody come and tell you, after all, this your person self, this will be, how many people have he built? Oh, my own aspirant, Tinubu, my own candidate, he is better, he built people, this one, that one. You too, you should, that is why I keep saying we should know or screen or do research about our candidates. So that if somebody uses their own candidate profile, use and shallow you shallow the person back. You know? It will not be, convention, a disagreement to come and agree. With this, I keep saying you're going to win people over. Anytime they come you, after all, your person, the politics things. He just did how many years. He come out, he just come back. This one, that one. Just keep marketing your product. The same way, if they market your product, somebody comes and starts saying your product is rubbish, your product is this, you're not going to start fighting the person. Rather, you're going to start doing what? Start enlightening the person on what your product does. The same thing. You start, telling people, this my, what's it called? This my this particular, my candidate, now see what thing they do here, see what thing they do here, see the thing when you saying go do, see the thing when you saying no go do. Everything will not be crystal clear. That is how it is supposed to be. Not we attacking each other. I repeat again, let us not forget that we are victims in all this. We are victims of bad governance that has led us to a very decayed economy. We are victims of insecurity. We are victims of poor educational system. We are victims of a whole lot of things, like a whole new level. We should not forget that we are victims. And then, because of one thing or the other, because I now support a particular candidate, you're not going to see me, and you're not going to say, this one, they support this candidate, and you start picking a quarrel with me. Or at the end of the day, maybe we're friends, because I support a particular candidate, and you don't like it. Or maybe you support another, and you're not coming, and we throw our friendship away. No. Let it not be heard that during this election period, people lost their jobs. Let it not be heard that during the election period, people lost their businesses, their customers. Go bam. Election period will come and go, but we should make sure that we do this election period, we follow and beat our head. That is just it. That is just it. It is not time to come out and somebody said, oh, this is about your product, you start crying. No, somebody says something about your product, you do what? You come out and you start enlightening people. Oh, this is not true. This is what my product they do. Oh, my product they make, if not soap, if they make your skin smooth, if they make you they feel okay. The after smell is wonderful, is very, very beautiful. It smells very, it is fragrance filled. You understand? You see what they do? They come out dead skin cells for body. If they exfoliate, if they do this one, they do that one. You go market yourself. If not human being, if not be human being, you market your product. Now so that they used to do something. That is how you do it. By you convincingly and marketing your candidates. I tell you, people tend to stick with things when it has been told to them. Just be like, let's say, for instance, now they're marketing semolina and semovita to you. Maybe use semovita in your house. You use semovita in your house every day. And anytime you turn on the TV, it is semolina. Anytime you turn the radio, then they do the adverts. You understand? So that you now even know, you can now mimic that, you can now just act like those that used to advertise. There will be a time that one day you go inside the market. You go, one time they may they give you semovita. You go say no, may they give you semolina. Or they can't even manage to tell you, say, semovita no day on a semolina. What you go do? You go buy them. Why? They don't register them for your mind. You don't dare there say, no, these people, they know it, then they do. You understand? You have no option than to give it a try. And from that trial, you can now start, going up, and up. That is how it is supposed to be. You're not supposed to, how am I going to put it now? You're not supposed to come out and keep fighting each other. That is what your Edochie is saying here. Before I know some people come out and say, yeah, Edochie, you did this, and you did this one. It is not even the time. It is not the time at all. Okay. And another thing is, let us make sure that we don't turn this into a tribal war, because people who we are voting for, I hope you are not voting anybody on the basis of, this person is my kingsman, whether in rule where, whether in no rule where, or maybe this person is my, who am I going to, now my kingsman, now my church member be this, now this person for mocks. See what thing they do. All those things are not necessary. We should learn to do what? We should learn from the beginning that, what's it called? We should learn from the beginning that, things like this, we are one, we are all victims here. None of us is allergic to good governance. Okay, on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come away next time, enjoy the rest.